You know that the main problem in the future will be the extreme events, so we will have more heat waves, more storms, more floodings. So we need to adapt our cities to this context, right? So we need to find ways to adapt to these extreme events. So for example, to heat waves, we need to have more air conditioning, but we need to do this without increasing emissions. But we can also use, for example, nature-based solutions, which will reduce the temperature in the city to be better prepared for this. Or we can, for flooding, for example, we have some examples of cities that change the river flow. So when there is a flooding, the city is better prepared. So we need to prepare all these adaptation measures. And in my opinion, we need to do this in combination with reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So it's a combination of mitigation and adaptation measures in the city. I can talk for the Spanish case, right? Because we are working with 7 mission cities in Spain and 10 other cities. So we are working with 17 cities in Spain. And what they are doing, which is very interesting, is working together to face these problems. Because normally we tend to do this in isolation, but what is interesting is working together. So for example, in Spain, these cities are working in developing a multi-city program to retrofit 1 million households in these cities together. So they are working on improving all these changes in the households, but joining forces, gaining scale, aggregating power. Also, it's easier to develop new financial instruments or to work with construction companies. So working together, for example, in the retrofitting sector. Another example is the Spanish cities are working in creating energy communities to provide more access to renewable electricity, but with a neighborhood approach, working several buildings together and also providing electricity to vulnerable communities. So they are also working on not just having more electricity, but also reaching energy poverty and tackling also the vulnerable people problems. In the end of the day, what in my perspective it's important is to work together at the local level between different departments in the municipality, but also with other stakeholders, also at the multi-level, with a multi-level governance, so with the regions, with the national government, with Europe, and also among cities creating these multi-city programs.